Cool. Now we can see a little bit you here with my cell phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch on my phone too.
All right. Hey guys, we are here with the tuning show. Today with me, Hagay Sofer. Like always, Ezahn behind the camera, Valerio also, and soon Dan Mulqueen with us. That's the tuning show. Yeah, I like this very much. This is a kind of this is the Yasmina.
Yasmina. Yeah.
It's a kind of heptatonic. I think the first time I saw it, I told this I think story several times, but it's nice to say again. I saw Ezahn doing. I was still doing just the mirim, and Ezahn made this Yasmina, and I'm in love with Amaras, you know.
Yeah.
And this instrument is two notes. One goes half flow up, and the other goes half low high, and you have the Arabian sound.
Okay.
And E center was the Yamara was the for the Mirim was the one that I loved to build. And when I saw Ezahn passing by this instrument, I said that goes to Mirim as well. And then I try it, and since then I'm really in love with this.
So that
Good
one
job.
that is played, is that the Mirim or is that the regular size one?
This now was the regular. The Mirim is a small one. Yeah, he was. This one is a D Yasmina in the 1.25, so must be in the big one. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice, man.
Amazing.
Cool. You have a easy there instrument that you can play also.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So in the next pause, you play for us. Can be?
Sure.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was when you start concert before playing, not because to play in rock bands?
Kind of. I started in high school, like really go into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I took few lessons. I took one lesson in the city school. And then drum lesson, yeah. And then I quit after one lesson. Luckily my parents gave me the possibility, and they bought me a drum set. So I was practicing just making some noise in the roof attic.
Poor parents.
And then because it's because it was going forward, I found a teacher not so far away, and it was like private lessons. Dan Epstein, he was changing Phil Collins. He was playing with Genesis a little bit. And yeah, with him I stayed like 3 months. Then I quit. It was enough. And high school, I already played a school band, and there a good friend also came and asked that I join in his band. It was a kind of punk rock, kind of rock and roll, yeah. And there started my live career. We went to Europe to make some tours. And yeah, like this, I stayed in Europe.
Okay, cool.
Start giving lessons, concerts.
Yeah. And then you also start a background with rock and roll music.
Yeah, so started like the early days doing like rock and metal and
cool,
hardcore music, and then when I got like into college, I got like really into hip hop, like drumming for like some rappers and some DJs. So yeah, I got into like hip hop and electronic music, and then the world music, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and like I always played like in high school a little bit of Latin music. So yeah, like played a little bit of everything on the drums, but yeah, the live concerts really only did with hip hop and some DJs, and then like rock bands when I was in high school, and a little bit actually like I think the last rock band I was in was like 3 years ago, and we just did like maybe a summer, like 9 months worth of gigs, and then I haven't played in a while, but. Yeah, man. So rock music too was kind of my beginning.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Nice.
I think so many people I made the interview. I mean, I didn't make so many interviews, but almost all the interviews that I made, the background is rock and roll.
Really?
And here is the same. Like Ezahn, Valerio, and me, we were all Eastern rock and roll before. Yeah, and Valerio is very cool because when Valerio plays, it's so soft and so thin. But until today, when this guy put music, it's like a noisy music, you know? Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah. I remember talking with Valerio at one of the festivals about music, and I was kind of blown away. I was like, wow, you like all the same stuff I like. I would have never thought.
Yeah. Valerio is saying something here. What he's done is fun?
He's a fan of
Boxcar racer.
Yeah, that's
cool.
we were talking about. I think we were in Italy last year. Like, man,
France.
Wow,
and,
France.
Tell him Dave House too.
Okay.
Dave House is my favorite.
Yeah, that's his guy.
Cool. Yes. And but to come to Europe then, as in a tour, music tour, was already with the handpans, or you came also as a drummer?
Oh yeah, no, just with handpans on that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think of it when you're playing like rock music, but with handpans, it's like that's kind of where everybody is, like.
Yeah, that's what got me in Switzerland, the handpan actually.
Yeah, it was also.
Yeah. I'm here actually because of the nice scene, I have to say.
Okay.
The scene is very open. Many people like sharing, and not only in, let's say, professional way and have to do this and that. Like, you can sit with the people together, have your opinion, changing opinions.
Yeah.
Like meeting, a lot of meetings, a lot of activities, and not comparing, but I was in north of Germany before, and also with the studio and bands and good music life, but the way of sharing, it's a bit different.
Yeah, I think that we start with the living room session that both of you played, and you guys at home can check in our YouTube channel, Dan Mulqueen and Hagay Sofer living room session. We started that because we kind of saw that,
Yeah.
And at the same time, we put them. I think we made it a little stronger.
You see, actually, just that we are doing that, what we are doing now,
yes,
it proves it. Because you guys make wonderful work in my taste, and you are sharing, like you open the camera, you give effort. You not only this, the house here, I feel very kind of even intimate. I can come here, I can consult Ezahn about scales. I can. You show me your work. It's like sharing, developing, want to be together, and not always like producing masses. No, because the soul is very important. The instruments should talk, and that's why, of course, the ESS is like very good melting point of different areas. It's very nice. I appreciate it as an artist, as a watcher, as a fan.
The friend coming here a lot.
Great stuff.
Yeah. With them was very nice. We had he was directly into the community because he came in directly to Turtle Beach.
Yeah.
And then after he came to play, I think it was 1 week after, or 2 days later, something like that.
It was like a week, because I did the Turtle Beach and then went with Benny and Benny Matane in Italy for like 4 days and then came back. Yeah, man, that was fun. Like I never like played. I've just played a bunch of your instruments, but never actually played like been to the workshop. So. Seeing how you guys make it all, it was neat, man. It was cool. It was a cool week.
Yes, that's to be here and to feel that, because this year we try to open a little more, and we open that space also for our friends who are around that we know that give some courses like workshops like you do it. Then they can come and use the space to do the workshops. That's really cool. You made already one.
Yeah, I made one. It was a wonderful experience. Also, the people, I had really good feedback from the people, and also the acoustic. It fits here very much. It's very comfortable to make any gathering like 10, 15 people. And it's good to open the door also for workshops, lessons. It's a part of it, of course, and same as me, everybody would be lucky about tips and tricks.
I think that the whole idea is like how we show ourselves outside, because there is also this part of the business part also, there's a lot of makers out there. We need to say we exist here, of course, but how can we do that in a way that we can share what we are doing with people out there. So that's why that we have the living room session. That's why we have now the tuning show. That's why we open here, because I think that's we can mix the two things, you know, in a very positive way, and not just in a vampire capitalist way.
Yeah. Of course, I think the same for you. For each artist, it's the way to find the balance, you know, because there is kind of professional inside that also come to give something and want it will be good and professional.
Yeah.
And also get something to keep the wheel in circle.
Yeah, something
it's to find the balance.
I start to build instruments here. First there where was EchoSoundSculpture born in the basement of our house, and then after here. And one thing that we realized that is really important is when the musicians come to get the instrument, and the feedback and the exchange of knowledge, you know, and then we know where because sometimes, you know, you believe that one way to build instrument, or the one way that the instrument should sound, is the right way. And with our experience here, we realized that handpans is pretty much about taste. So we have the Ding Center is a big example where we have people coming here and say, oh, you know, there is this active octave that's too much, or there is active of the octave. And the other ones is, where is the active of the octave, or the ones who want active of fifth, and you see, and of course there are people who prefer the stainless steel, and the people who prefer the 1.25 and the 1.0, and we just get that when we open the doors and we receive everybody here and we listen them. You know, we are the guys who are doing the instrument, but this don't mean that we know what's the best instrument. You know, that's I think it's a fantasy.
Interesting, because you need, as also a producer, to keep your ears open what the people like, actually. Nice example.
Flavio, there is someone asking, we want to hear Dan play.
Let's go for them. You're prepared for us then?
I can play one. You want like a newer one or an older one?
Older one.
An older one? All right.
Level.
Let's see.
Valerio's choosing.
What did you say?
What you said, Valerio?
The one that is the video here at living room session. I think it's called Levels.
Okay.
Yeah. It's almost like we planned that, because this is the instrument that I play that song on, so I'll do it.
Cool. We have his image now,
Yes, we have.
Now we have, cool.
Nice.
So put full screen now.
Yes.
The cheering makes me laugh when you guys do that.
Very nice.
The fake applause. Yeah.
Wow. Great,
Yeah.
man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I haven't played that one in a long time.
Wow,
That's like
super.
Cool. Now we can see a little bit you here with my cell phone.
yeah, I'm trying to watch on my phone too.
Yes, with a lag, but yeah, it's working.
So crazy, you know.
But I also, so guys, for everybody who's arriving now, that was Dan McQueen. Thank you, Dan. And I would like to say hello. For there's a lot of people here. There's Sven Müller. Hey man, we are missing you here, guy. Fabian Lica, Livio, Marco. Yeah. Who more? Matthias, always with us.
Wow,
Sometimes taking a shower. Yeah, last time he told us he was watching us while he was taking a shower. So, yeah, maybe now we never know where Matthias is. Yeah. So let's come to a little bit boring tema. This moment that we are in the world, this very crazy year, 2020. How are you then? Are you at home, fixed? How was your life changed?
Yeah, man. So I'm home like everyone else. You know, can't go anywhere. I'm like 30 minutes from New York City, which is like in the U.S. is like for a while was like the epicenter of it all. Like there was so many bad things happening there. So we're pretty close to New York City, but not like in New York City, which is kind of like it's nice. But yeah, man. So like the super short version of it is like I used to work in New York City. Like I had a job and then the music career. And then I said, 2020 was the year that I was going to do just music. So that kind of sucks because everything got canceled. So yeah, I mean, the timing was a bit horrible, but yeah, man, it's all good. I mean, everybody's safe and healthy and thank God and my family. So in that sense, we can't complain, but in the sense of like no like shows and stuff like yeah, everything was canceled. So like I just put an album out on March 1st and I was like 2 weeks into a 4.5 week tour like down the east coast of the US and I think like on the 14th or 15th it was like overnight I went from having like 2 shows canceled to having like 30 shows canceled for like the rest of like the next couple of months. And then in like 3 days after that, it was like, it went from like 30 to like close to 50 shows. And it was just like, I was just like sitting in my car, like driving home from like Florida to New Jersey. And I was just like, man, this sucks, man. This is horrible. So yeah, like in that sense, man, it sucks. But yeah, we're all, healthy and just kind of, following the rules as best we can and staying away from people. And, but yeah, man, it's certainly weird. I don't know how it is in Europe, but in here, it's like, it's pretty strange times, man. Everyone's it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I think we get it the first wave first.
Yeah.
Hit quite strong in Italy, and we are neighbor of Italy, and hit also Switzerland very strong. Mm-hmm. But Switzerland is a small country, so it was not in the news. Because we are counting deaf people and not quantity of people per head, I think. But here, I made the mathematics. I thought like, hey, let me do in the mathematics. When Germany and France were in the media, we had more people per habitant than Germany and France. So
wow.
I was also kind of locked down. We have the luck to work basically just me, Ezahn, and Valerio here.
Yeah.
So friends come once a week or something like that, but nothing official. Mm-hmm. And then isn't saying something. What's this? I cannot imagine.
Talk close to my.
I need to talk close. Yes, I need. Yeah. My director is telling me to talk close. To
there was probably a better way to tell him that. I think.
Yeah, he was like this, and I say what? But anyway, we could go kind of. We didn't work 100%, but we could come and stay distance and. I need to be honest. I was quite afraid, and with Valerio, because Valerio was coming he was visiting Italy and coming by train, and I was like, oh my God, I will not be so near Valerio. I don't know if you remember, my tuning room has a glass. So Valerio wanted to come to me. I go behind and talk to him. I think he get pissed off some days. Like, what the fuck, these guys? But you also, you opened this year a shop in Bern, in Basel.
In Basel, yeah. We did impossible. We did it possible.
Yeah.
And we opened a shop. It's me and my girlfriend that we open it. It's an organic shop. And exactly 5 days before the lockdown, we open our curtains.
Yeah.
And
and then you close.
We didn't.
No, you didn't. You could stay.
No, we could stay because we have products like packed products and vegetables. So it's basically like a supermarket. So we've been allowed to stay open, and that's actually our luck and gave us also some positivity. We found a positive way, let's say it like this, to look on the things and to prepare ourselves like better. There was not so much stress from the customers. We had a lot of stress organizing and building the shop, like till the end.
Yeah.
And apparently until today, it's not till the end, and I'm lucky about it that each day come more and more and keep developing.
I think that is the way you two guys are saying, that we need to see the positive. We are healthy. We need to do our part as well, I think. But we need to imagine that I think that is the greatest psychology experience ever made. I mean, we had already in the history of humankind, even in the 19th century, 20th century, was some epidemics and people, some kind of lockdowns, but nothing like that. Nothing like with almost 24 hours a day television and radios and internet telling us the things. And at the same time that we have these machines, these things that we can stay linked together, it's quite special to be at home, especially in people who are in big cities, locked down in apartments. It's crazy. You live in a home then?
Yeah, I'm in an apartment building, so there's people around. But yeah, like to what you just said, man, like when it all started to get weird, like I have a younger brother who moved to New York in like, I think it was November, if not October of last year. And so as soon as stuff started getting like super weird, he was like, he packed like a little bag, like a backpack, and went back to like my parents' house. And he was like, yeah, I'll just be here for like the weekend. And then it's been, 4.5 months. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. And that would be, yeah, man, I'm in an apartment. So it's like, there are people around, and with, the exception of like when we take the dog out and we're in the elevator, like we don't really see anybody. So, it's kind of nice in that sense, everyone's kind of staying away. But yeah, man, it's just kind of waiting, right? Waiting for, hey, here's like, here's your shot and it's over.
Yeah.
But until then, it's kind of everybody's being a little on edge. So.
Yeah, and we wait for the next year. I hope you come to visit us in Europe.
Man. Yeah, I was super bummed to have to cancel all those dates, like the Europe and all that stuff. So, yeah, hopefully next year we'll do it instead. And we'll actually do this in person, the tuning show.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling for ages here that me and Ezahn and Valerio, we should go. Normally, me and Ezahn, we stay home with the family and we send Valerio. Valerio knows almost all the festivals, I think. He's saying like, you miss Kriats. He's the only one. Ezahn and me, we have been there. Yeah.
Okay.
You also you have been in different.
Actually, less
also. Huh?
Yeah. handpan festivals, I didn't visit so much.
Your first season was 2018 then.
Sorry, say that again.
When was the first time in Europe with the handpan?
Yeah, with you guys actually in Switzerland. So 2017.
17. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But since then you came 18 and 19. You came as well.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to think how much. So twice in 2018 and once in 2019, I think. So 4 times total. 4 times with music and 1 other time through the old job that I had. So, this year I was planning on coming twice, but that didn't work. So maybe next year I'll come 3 times to make up for it or something.
Yes.
But the first time ever was with you guys. That was my first time ever on a flight over the ocean, and I was nervous, man. I was so scared. Yeah, I remember messaging with Ezahn, like, wait, how long is it to get from US to Switzerland? How long does it take? I was like, how long is the flight? Is it safe?
I was the first time I came to Europe. I was in the airplane. I have this sensation also. I had 18 years old, and I think it was pretty much my first big flight.
Yeah.
And this idea that you are over the huge ocean and what's good. Yeah. And I start to flirt with the idea that maybe the airplane can fall. But there was a moment that I was quite okay with that. What can I do here? Getting panic, it's gonna be even worse.
It makes landing, like when you land after having those thoughts, it makes it that much more special. You're like, well, it didn't crash.
I survived.
Yeah.
And then after you get usual, but it's always boring. When I go to Brazil to visit my family, and you need to travel these 12 hours, and I get normally the airplane here in Zurich and go directly to São Paulo. It's a little bit more expensive, but with kids, it's better than you go to Portugal and exchange and get another airplane.
Yeah.
But it's always very boring. 12
boring,
hours.
man.
Imagine for a child.
Yeah, it was so boring. I remember So January of 2019, I did the Australian festival with Adrian and Jeremy and those guys, and it was 16 hours from Los Angeles to Sydney, and it was midway through. I remember I was like, oh man, I'm not really great at sleeping on airplanes, but it was super early, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap, and I ended up sleeping for 7 hours, and then I woke up and I was like, damn, dude, there's still 8 more to go. It's not even halfway there, man. It's so long.
Yeah.
And you did good with 7 hours.
I was amazed. I've never slept 7 hours. I have trouble sleeping in a bed for 7 hours, let alone on a plane.
Yeah. I think I watch television, movies until I start to have headaches, and then I sleep, I guess.
Yeah, man.
And your experience with festivals? Not so much.
Festivals, actually, the festivals I'm into are more in the rock and roll scene.
Yeah.
So until half a year ago, I still had my rock project.
Yeah, you still have it on
alive.
Yeah,
actually,
that's cool.
Keep on. And so festivals, it's more rock. And handpan, it's more like private concerts.
Yeah.
Playing on different kind of festivals, not festival, a fest, different kind of occasions, different events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys are here and out there. We need to bring this guy to festivals. He's a monster, huh? Yes. Yeah, let's play one more.
Would be really nice.
Yeah, let's play one more.
Come
on. Yeah.
All right, why not?
With you guys, Hagay Sofer.
What do you mean bring something new there?
Yeah, the instrument. You know,
Yes.
Any what?
No, you have a Yasmin. You have a Hijaz
I
maybe.
have,
Just with one note more.
but not the same.
Exactly the same, just with IT.
Okay.
Low BP.
The low, yeah. Ah.
You have a 7 note, a D7.
No,
No.
9.
plus BP.
Ah,
9
okay.
plus.
Doesn't finish with C, but with D.
Yeah.
Yes.
One note more, and then BB.
Yes.
Very
yes,
nice.
yes.
Very
Okay,
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, nice. Guys, unfortunately, we are arriving in the end of the program. Sorry?
Let Dan play one more.
Yeah, then let's play one before we finish the program.
Yes.
Yeah, cool, man.
Cool.
I'll play like a new one because we've
New
been
one, yeah,
inside.
show-
Yeah, man.
Cool.
I've been inside for like the last 4 months. So I've been writing a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's like there's like 2 half ideas here. So after you tell me if you like them or not, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Yeah. So, Dan McQueen for you guys with something new.
All right.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good one.
So there's like two new songs there that I'm working through right now. So with everything getting canceled, it's like I've got like 8 new songs ready for like another album. Like, man, this is everything kind of. It sucks to not be able to go anywhere, but it's kind of nice to be forced to just stay inside and write songs and stuff. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, man.
We're gonna have a lot of albums out there called
a lot of
COVID-19.
releases.
Everyone's going to be putting out albums.
So now we are arriving the end of our program. Today we have a very nice conversation, a very first experience with Skype. That was really great.
Yeah, man. Give it up to Ezahn for figuring it out. Do a little
Done,
fake.
well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah. And so thank you, Dan.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me, man. That was fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I think now with this lockdown, we're gonna maybe try that more. So we're gonna see maybe new artists, maybe Dan again. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
I've got time.
Yeah.
We get time, exactly. So we are trying to do these programs every Friday at 4 p.m. Switzerland time. So you can watch live in Facebook or after on YouTube. In YouTube, we're going to put the whole program there. And when these guys come, then Hagay, I also do a directly interview. We also do an interview here with them, and this program also on YouTube. So you can find them as a living room session or tuning show. The tuning show or the tuning show live, special live. That's what we are doing now is the tuning show special live. So thank you guys.
Thank you very much. All
You wanna
of
say
you
something?
guys.
Yeah?
I really appreciate you for the actions, for the instrument you build, for the house you give, for the services. I'm very lucky to work with you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
You need to say something, Dan?
Just thanks. Thanks for having me. I might be cheesy to plug it, but I think in the next few days, I've been working on a thing on my website to start offering lessons, like one-on-one lessons. It's something people have been asking me for a while, and then just because of time, I never really had a lot of time to dedicate to it. But now that we're home, I think I'm gonna start opening up for some private one-on-one lessons. So you can be on the lookout for that. And I'm just new music. Probably gonna do a re-release. I just put that album out in March. I'll probably do an acoustic only version of that album coming soon. But beside that, not too much else going on, man. So
Cool.
just thanks for having me. I'm excited to do this in person, man. That'll be fun.
Yeah, cool, man.
Would be nice to meet you next time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Make some jam session here in the EchoSoundSculpture. Yes. So
Also,
you guys,
tell Valerio, nice shirt too. I saw him floating around before with the t-shirt. Valerio.
Valerio, come here. Let's finish the program together. Come here. Yeah. You know, Valerio, people ask him a lot about him.
He's not prepared, but look what I have.
Yeah, well, that's like you asked me to play the song in the exact key that I had. You got my t-shirt on. It's meant to be.
Yeah, I told this like in England.
Yeah, really? Okay, Valerio.
Some years ago, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to bring Valerio to sit here, but he said, no, call me to play, but talk, I don't really want.
Yeah, not really good, It's like 5 bullshit. It's like 5 bullshit per sentence. I mean, it's useless,
Okay, guys. So thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you,
man.
Hagay. Thank you, Valerio. Thank you,
you,
Ezahn.
guys.
Thank you at home.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you at home. And if, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Ciao.